Hey, not gonna lie, this might be the first YouTube video. I don't know how long I'm gonna keep saying that, but it's definitely gonna be a YouTube video. I don't know if it's gonna be the first, I don't know if it's gonna be the second. It's gonna be something, it's not gonna be the last. So, hi, I don't have an intro, but my name is whatever you want it to be called. I mean, this channel is called Sniff Heroine, but, um, yeah, take it how you want to take it. So this video is low key just about shitty people can make or create great lessons out of you. Now, I don't know where I was going with this title, but low key it's clickbait, low key it's not clickbait. I don't think it is clickbait though, because I do feel as if I do feel as if everything can get turned into a lesson, whether the person is like really, really bad, or you consider them bad, or you consider them to be fucking spawn out of hell. I mean, doesn't really matter on the person. I think everything can be turned into a lesson, to be honest with you. Um, and I do believe that shitty people can make something out of you. Now, when I say that, let's go into deep details within the lessons that other people will teach you. Now, with lessons, not gonna lie, with certain people, they can make or break you, and that's really up to you to decide if you want it to tear you down or you wanted to actually build your character and go for that winter arc type of thing, like you want to work out, or whether it's you want to create a healthy lifestyle for yourself, make this YouTube video that I'm doing right now, anything, to be honest. But most importantly, don't do it because those other people wronged you in your damn life. I think we all kind of reach a point where there's so much bad stuff that's been happening to us, where it's just like we kind of just take it and we don't know how to take it. We don't know how to cope. To be honest, we kind of just say, let's get our revenge, bitch. Fuck you. I'm going to do every worst possible thing to you. Don't do that. That was me at a point in time where I wanted revenge on every single body who wronged me. And to be honest, I know like this sounds really like cliche and stuff about saying, oh, wow, revenge is not the answer. But I swear to you, it's not the answer. It doesn't really do much for you. I mean, you get a little satisfaction out of it, I think, but I mean, at what cost? You know, do you just say, let me walk away from the situation before it escalates even more? I mean, one fucking example could be your ex dude cheated on you in the past with somebody, some other girl, mistress, escort, or whatever. And I don't know, you just go ahead and slash their tires off. I mean, I don't know. No, I'm playing. I'm not playing, but I'm playing. I'm not a therapist. I'm not gonna lie, I'm not a therapist. I'm just speaking from experience. But no one's ever cheated on me. I don't think. But it's just to say that you can move on and let go from it. And depending on what the situation is, you can you can change that for the better for yourself and make you into a boss bitch, or it can make you into a sad bitch, to be honest. And sometimes it does get to that point where it does bring us into a little deep depression, or just a little depression, a few days here and there. It's not even a few fucking days, it's most days, but you get the point. It can really just make or break you. So I do feel like you have to cope with that in some type of way. I feel like you don't do it because the other person, you want to make the other person feel like shit or this and that. I just feel like you have to get the help from yourself, whether that's getting a therapist, whether that's making this YouTube video that I'm doing right now and talking to other people online and being consistent about it, or whether that's working out. getting that job that you always wanted, working hard, getting that healthy lifestyle, meditating, for example, listening to music. You need something to cope with. I do feel like some people deserve, or maybe not deserve, but they will get their karma. But I feel like it's not really upon you who decides their karma. It's really on God and the universe who gets their karma and who doesn't. Everybody will deserve a karma. I mean, everybody will just deserve a damn karma, and that's just that. I'll deserve my karma, whether that's good or bad, depending on what I do to another person. And sometimes it's just life. I mean, you don't really ask for these things that happen to you. You mean you can plan the day out, but there's always going to be something that might interrupt you throughout the day. And that's whether or not that's your decision to let it just distract you, or you keep going and work hard for what you have. And getting a little off topic here, but I mean, there's multiple things I can really point out to this video, but we're stuck to one thing about how it's okay, you know, shitty people are going to do these things, and it's up to you to decide whether you want to go forward in your life, or you want to stay in one position and get stuck and blame yourself or blame other people for it. And I just feel like I could have been like that. I feel like I was like that a little bit at a point in my life where it was just so much friendships that were just colliding. Like literally, like it was like this. These were damn buildings. Imagine the buildings. These my hands right now are the fucking buildings, and the buildings are the friendships. One by one, it was just fucking colliding. I said colliding. It was destructing. It was destructing. It was like it's just like it's like it just fell the fuck down. The whole empire corrupted because I don't know how, but it did. And that's what happens in friendships. Friendships are not, I'm not going to say they're hard to sustain, but a lot of people cannot sustain friendships like how they do relationships. And people can't even sustain relationships. But you know how hard us humans go for relationships. But I don't think nobody realizes that friendships are valuable. They're very valuable just as much as relationships. Dare I say, even more valuable than relationships? Dare I say that? Yeah, I have to say that because I just feel like we don't really take friendships as seriously as we do relationships. We really don't, and I don't know why. Like, it can be like and I feel like it's communication wise. Like I've dealt with this way too many times before, where it's just like people are just so quick to cut everybody off because of one little thing, instead of just communicating with them and saying, "Oh, hey, like what's going on? How are you? What's the word? What's the move? What's your major? What is actually going on with you?" We don't really do that anymore. We kind of just is are quick to cut somebody off just because they did one thing. Now, I'm not saying you can't cut nobody off. I do feel that you have a right to cut. Some things you can really talk about for real instead of just not talking at all. Like some things can come as just in misunderstanding. People just take it is what it is and just go on with it. Where I do agree it is what it is. But I don't think people really value friendships like that anymore, and I feel like us humans really do need friendships. You know, I really do feel like we have to connect with humans as a whole because the way this generation is fucking looking right now, we're cooked. We're cooked, to be honest. Every day on Twitter it's something new. Every day on Instagram it's just getting drier and drier. Let me not even start on social media, but yeah, you get the point. Going back into friendships and how people will do you dirty, and how, I feel as if you shouldn't be stuck on it. You really shouldn't be stuck on anything, but I feel like a lot of people, now I don't know if it was a lot of people, and I'm just speaking of my experience, it's gonna be okay. I don't know what you're going through, anybody's going through, but if you are this person who just, like, everybody just kind of just leaves you, or they don't really want to be around you, sometimes sometimes it you might be the problem. Or sometimes you might not be the problem, and you just have to reflect on what you do and what you say. This was me in this case because I just feel like most people have not really insert themselves into my life anymore, which I do feel as if it hurts, it sucks, but it's gonna be okay because you have to look at everything that you do have. I mean, I started getting a little bit of more new friends, maybe not more because I feel like I only have like five or four real close friends that I talk to, but you have to help yourself. I mean, I've lost a lot of people in my life where it was like, well, damn, what's going on? But you have to take it as you have to take a lot of things, maybe not even most, dare I say all the things into a life lesson. I mean, I took multiple friendships that I had, I turned it into I'm angry at everybody. I'm angry at myself. I'm angry at everybody for leaving me. I'm angry at this. I'm angry at that. I mean, how long can you really be angry for? You can't be angry forever, can you? Turn everything or all things into a life lesson. You can't just reflect on it too much. And I would just say reflect, heal, and don't think about it too much because if you keep thinking about it, it's gonna eat you up a lot inside. And many times where I do feel as if I'm this, I'm that, I'm emotional, I'm too sensitive, I'm too this, I'm too that, and honestly, fuck y'all. Okay, I'm playing, but I'm not playing. Man, you don't know how many times I've dealt with the whole "you're too sensitive, you're too emotional" type of fucking thing. You don't know how many times I've literally heard that in my ears, like literally get out of my head, get out of my head. The sensitive and that I've heard that way too many times. Like, and to that, I say to the sensitive and emotional people out there, it is okay to be vulnerable. Now, I'm not going to say sit here and cry like a bitch every single day of your life because at some point you do have to get up and you do have to work. You do have to work hard for what you do. You can't just dream. Dreaming is not going to do anything, imaginations aren't going to do anything. You know what you have to do? You have to work for those dreams. Make those dreams into your reality. Do not just sit here and say, I wish I was this. I wish I was that. Don't be like a fucking me. Don't be like another human being. Don't be like that. Be the other goddamn 10%. I forgot what percent it was, but be the other 10% instead of the 99% of people or the population who just say, oh, I wish I was this. I wish I was skinnier. I wish I was more lean. I wish I was more built. You know, whether you want to be a content creator, a YouTuber, whether you want to dance, whether you want to break dance, whether you want to like become prettier, invest in yourself, invest in the time that you do have because we're not going to be here for much longer. To be honest, we don't have all the time in the world. Time does not stop for you. It does not stop for your mom. It doesn't stop for your dad. It doesn't stop for anybody, to be honest. Time is literally going. We're still running. We're still running. No, take that fucking back. Time is still running. Time will always run. Time will always tick tock. It will always go. It is never gonna stop or change for you or anybody else. It's never gonna do that. And what we have to do is we have to be on time. Now, I'm not going to say fight the fucking time. You don't want to fucking launch yourself at the time. You don't want to drop kick the fucking time. You don't want to attack the time. Now, that doesn't mean that time is not our friend. Time can be our friend. It It's the way that we use it though. It's like me going up, waking up early in the morning, me saying, oh my gosh, let me brush my teeth. Let me make a good breakfast, oats, berries, strawberries, bananas. Let me make some oats and let me make some toast. Let me make some bacon, some eggs, some grits, some sausage. Let's make that. I'm feeling very joyful today. Let me make a good meal. You go on TikTok to search up something and then your fucking time is wasted. Why? Because you just wasted most of your fucking brain on knowledge that's not even gonna get absorbed yet. You just fucking you just watched a whole fucking alphabet. Just bitch, you just bitch. Bitch. You just watched a whole 2 hour TikTok compilation of videos that you're not even gonna remember in the next fucking 5 years or 1 year, even at that. In the next 30 minutes, your brain it's already, no. Your brain's cooked already because it's like, oh my gosh, I have so much information. I cannot handle this now. I'm going to go to sleep or I'm not even going to do anything because you know why? You don't have the fucking energy to do it. You don't have the energy to do it anymore, bitch. Your brain said, fuck no. And that bitch said, no, I'm not going to do it no more. So, yeah, spend your time wisely. You have all the time in the world to be who you want to be. As of right now, you have no excuses. You really don't have no excuses. Whether it's like braiding your hair, for example. I know 10-year-olds who can braid their own shit. Bitch, you don't know how to braid your own shit. Sad. But anywho, I never really, you have to take everything into a lesson. I've took most things into a lesson, you know. I never really, nah, let me not say, nah, I just lied. I just lied. I just lied. No, I've definitely been angry. It's okay to be angry, but it's never okay to stay in one place for too long. Don't be angry all the time. I'm not gonna say be happy all the time either, because I feel like that's very unrealistic to be happy all the time. Like, it's okay to be content. I'm not saying be a miserable ass bitch who's just sad 24 damn 7 out of her day, but I am saying, it's alright to show your feelings. It's alright to be vulnerable. It's okay to just take a break a little bit. It's okay to take that day off a little bit and say, hey, this is not for me right now. I cannot handle this right now. Let me chill out. It's alright. But at some point you have to get back up, man. You can't just stay there for too long. You really can't. You have no excuses. I just saw like a 600 or 500 pound man. He was there at 39 or 35, living, and he wasn't even living. He was just breathing at his dad's house, and he was very large. Didn't have much going for himself until he figured out it's not too late. It's never too late. And he started to change his diet. He started working out and he lost a lot of weight. He lost a lot of weight, like a lot. And that's so good for him because, again, it teaches you it's never too late. You have time. You have the time. If you're 47, 55, it's okay. Do anything that you want to right now. Be that 68-year-old who is skateboarding with the youngins. I don't know. Be that person, be anything that you want to be. Do not let anybody tell you that you're too this, you're too that, you won't do this, you won't make it. Let don't let that other person dictate you because 9 times out of 10 they have nothing going for them fucking selves. And if they do, it's okay because everybody's on their own journey. Don't compete with them. Who are you competing against? Only person you should be competing against is yourself. You should be. And I'm not gonna say I'm not gonna say bow to yourself, bitch. But bitch, you know what I'm saying? Like it's really you versus you for real. It's not you versus anybody else. People's perception of you don't really matter. They don't. They don't matter. The only person who whose opinion matters is you. You know, don't be like a person who just gets that one comment that says you will never be this or nah, you can't do this. You fucking suck at this, bitch. I had one, I had one person say to me, but when I had said, "Oh, I want to create good advice for people one day," that person said, "Not gonna lie, you're shitty at fucking advice," or they shot. I was just like, "Oh." It deflated my ego a little bit because I was like, oh, okay, like, why did you just say that about me, bitch? Why did you just say that? But I'm here now making this YouTube video. Now, I'm not gonna say I'm gonna be the best advice person out there. This might be some surface level shit, to be honest. I'm just adding my experiences and just yapping to you all in case you don't have anybody. You have me. I will be the safe space for you because I never really had a safe space to talk and just people just listen and yap. And now I do. God gave me that blessing for me to just talk to random ass people or to my friends specifically, send them voice messages of what's going on. And now they just listen. I mean, they have no choice to listen. So yeah, I mean, start that YouTube channel, babes. I don't know. I really don't have anything else to say. I feel like I got so off topic because we were starting off with like shitty people can make great lessons, and then we talked about how, you know, things cannot define you. Bad experiences cannot define you, by the way. And then we just talked about friendships, and then we talked about so much. So I don't even know what I'm gonna title this video, but I know what the video gonna be titled. But yeah, do it. Do it.